welcome GBP Pros. Welcome, family. Another edition of GBP Pros. Again, just wanted to remind everybody the goal of GBP Pros is twofold. One is to help our agencies grow, right, by growing their agency, maybe help with prospecting, results driven. And number two, if you're a business owner, is to help you make that phone ring, to help you grow your business. So twofold: one, to get better results for your clients if you're an agency owner; if you're a business, kind of the aha moments to help you grow your business and make it rain and make those phone calls ring. And we do this by inviting guests to our program that'll give you over the shoulders, that are in the trenches, and can give you, not only tell you, but show you what this looks like. So today, Chris just got off of YouTube. We're going to have Chris on, but at the moment, we're talking to Doug, and we were talking about Google Business Profile Management and how to manage it to help them grow. So I was like, man, let me show you all this. So I figured I hit record, go live, and do a live demo kind of for everyone. So I'm super excited. Those that are catching us on the live, I appreciate it. Like Doug, those that are on Facebook, go ahead and ask any questions in the comments or in the chat here on Zoom. Those that are catching us on the YouTube replay, hit any comments on there that you may have, and I'll get back to you. Those that are catching the podcast, feel free to come to those YouTubes or on the live so you can catch the visual as well. So Doug, let me show you this, my man. I'm super excited. I'm in this. I've been sharing this. I had the founding father. Oh, there's Chris right there. Give me 1 second.
Can you see me?
There you are. There you are.
No. There's just three of us.
Yeah, there's three of us, and I was about to show Doug all this logo. So, hey, Chris, so Doug actually has some specific questions for you that are right up your alley. But if you don't mind, I know you just got off of an hour or a little over an hour on YouTube, and then let me show off all this local, baby. This is all this, Doug, real quick. So what all this does is like a management software with AI built in. It's like a set it, forget it, but go back, read it, and approve it. And with this, it's basically on cost. Like Chris, you have VAs, right?
Yes.
And even, Doug, you have different clients. Now, with this will do what I mean by cost, it's going to go into two areas: money and time. So let's say like Chris, right? Your one VA can handle, I don't know, 20, 15. I mean, you have family, high caliber people, so they probably do a lot more than that. But if you can double the profiles they can manage, and that'll save you time, that'll get you better bang for your buck for them, and it's effective. So Doug, let me, and Chris, let me show you. So I have a few on here. These are the few clients that are here. Let me do one that
Something I've noticed though, and I'm sure you have too, is regardless if a custody comes through with 1,000 a month or 10,000 a month, they expect the same level of care. So I'm 100%. Quickly coming to the realization that unless you have the dollar amount, I'm just sorry, I can't help you. Like it's becoming, it hurts my heart.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I hear what you're saying. Now, here's the thing, because like you said, it's all about customer service, right? So your VA will come in here, and I'll get to that point. The VA will come in here. Are you ready to elevate your online presence? This is a marketing company we're helping. The images, you can see the embed, but all they have to do, the prompts for this are phenomenal, right? So it's good enough, or man, this is actually pretty good. So you schedule the post, right? It'll do a call to action. It'll post it. Let's say this one's scheduled for tomorrow. Bam, just post. They're done. And it'll do posts. Now here's one thing. It'll do Q&As. It'll do review replies. All that stuff that kind of lets Google know engagement in the back end. And what you can do once they do that, like we'll do another one. This one's good enough, right? This one's on the 26th. So we'll go in there. You can go into the post section. So they have one, this one should have gone. Let's say this one's for the 19th, this one, and then you can move it, right? Like, oh no, I want this one here or this one there. You can move it, and that takes care of that. It does automatic like the assist for you. But here's the cool part to your point, Chris. For those clients, what have you done for me lately? Or, every month I need to show a report. This keeps track of what you've done. So you're able to show them, hey, this is what I did for you this week. This is what I've done for you for the month. And with this, it has a built-on, it'll take a look at your competitors and it'll track a weekly and a monthly thing with the competitors to give you a rolling 30-day SEO plan where you can stay ahead of them. So if they're posting more, well, this guy's number one, so it's kind of hard. That's why you don't see a lot of it on there. Like you're number one already in his market, right? So if we switch, let's look at somebody else here. You know, one that I was
Looking for
just
somebody
in
that sucks. No.
or
He's
just
like, wait,
you know
all my
why?
guys walk.
Because yeah, okay, for example, this one, I was just in it. See, I did 27 items, and if you look at it, I mean, it's from replying to reviews. It's from, I think this one, it even did update their Google profile description. It brought in questions, right?
So wait a minute. Did you build this, Alfredo?
Well, John, he's the founding partner, and then there's an engineer, Aaron, he's the so I'm involved, like I've given him ideas and so I'm in this every day. So it's built with us in mind, and all these images that you see here, it does it automatically for you.
So
are those go ahead.
As an overview, just so I'm comprehending this, if I'm visualizing this and understanding this correctly, I intake client or customer, right? I'm able to plug their keywords in and track their keywords for maps, give them an auto report for the reporting and tracking. On top of that, I'm able to auto post, plus look at their competition and track what I've been doing for them as far as actual deliverables, all wrapped up in one. And this is all automated.
100%. And it now, mind you, it's automated, but with any AI, that's why I say read it and approve it, right? It'll do the heavy lifting for you. And as you can see, like it did the business description with the keywords. And then not only that, but it not only has like the mapping part of it, but it's a trade area mapping. So it does it by drive time based on traffic flow, population, landmarks, and takes a look at, okay, this is all your real customers in this area with real competitors and what they're doing in your area. And then it gives you the score and the assist for that. And it also does, like it'll remind you right here. Does your website image have alt text defined? Like, have I done that lately? You and I know, Chris, image SEO will make an impact, right? It's diversifying your ranking factor. So this is kind of like, let me go look at that. Oh yeah, I did that already. Am I getting enough reviews? Okay. So as far as reviews, we can go in here and where are you at? Right in here. If we go to reviews, we can make sure we reply to reviews. The AI will also reply, but we're gonna help the clients out. Hey, man, give this to your techs. Put this in front of your lawyer's receptionist office. Make it easy for them to get the reviews, right? And so the reports, not only that, Chris, but on the report building, I don't know if you've experienced this, even Doug, right? Like you can show a client 20 positive things and one negative, and what are they going to focus on?
Yeah, negative.
Always.
Right? Every time.
Yes.
So I have it where it kind of pulls that out. So like, look, this is what I've done for you lately. So they don't focus on that negative part. Okay, so as far as the keywords, Chris, and even Doug, this is based off of a trade area. So they're not number one. We're still working with them on some of these areas. So for example, okay, so for this upholstery king, like this guy's detailing at 19, right? But if we look at one of his maps, this is the trade area, right? Where it's off of oh no, this is actually a custom polygram because he's a mobile guy. He doesn't show his address. So I customized the polygram for him, but you can see he's here and where he's ranking. So I know now if I do mailers, now I know if you click on these, right, it'll give me the geolocation. so I can put my other efforts into this. Here's another thing.
So how do
It
you,
takes
I
a
mean,
look
what
at,
would you do with that data? You know, you just saw the geolocation. Where would you use that?
so you can post it. So in this example, all this will take a post, and let's say we want to create a post, right?
Yeah.
It also, and we want to upload an image. We give them this media bucket where I'm going to ask the client, upload your pictures here so I can take that your real pictures, and then I can take that map and say, okay, you're doing horrible in these areas. I geo tag them, the images, and put them up there to try to create some movement in that particular area. If
So
you
do
do
you
maps, you
have to
can,
do that yourself, or does it do it
no,
automatically?
it does that part automatically. The images, yep, it does that automatically for you. Now, I think this is super cool. I like this picture. This is AI imaging right there. So the image generation is badass, right? It creates it super cool. If you have like Doug and Chris, if you have a bunch of lawyers, you can bulk post. One post, it'll personalize each one of those posts with
Oh, wow.
the nap on it, right?
Okay.
Stuffing
Call to
in
action.
phone geo coordinates into the images.
Yes.
And when it's replying to the reviews, is it also saying the geo stuff that I'm doing bad in? Like, hey, I saw that you got your auto detailing in some city that I don't rank in. Will it do that too? Like, is it using that
You
same
can
logic across the board for my posting, my reviews, and my images to try to push us up in
you
that geo?
you can change it, right? It's going to
Yeah,
create it. For example, on this
pretty
particular
sweet.
review, wow, thank you for the 5-star. I'm thrilled to hear that our detailing service was even blah, blah, blah. Fantastic to know Alex and Aaron's hard work for a large SUV really stood out kind of. So this actually, and it did some
So you
emojis,
can make it
but
geo if you wanted.
yes, like it'll do it like, oh, okay. So this is what I'm saying by more with less time and less money, because it already did it for you. So the VA comes, oh, let me add a geo somewhere in here. Bam.
Those, I don't know how much you know about this backend, but what API are they using to do the GeoGrid? And how much
Okay.
are they paying per 1,000 calls? Do you
So
know by chance?
I don't know that far the details,
Okay.
but I know it's more than, how can I say it? Because it's based off drive time, and it does all the calculation. It's not just a square. It's not just a circle. It
Right.
looks
It's
at
not
the
just doing
drive
that.
time.
Okay, okay.
Bam, bam. Yep, 100%.
Because we're pretty much done. And that's where the expense comes in. Because when you're doing a 10 by 10 grid, that's 100 points. That cost me 9 cents to pull that 100 dot grid. So I was just wondering, how are they giving me all this data? Is this affordable or is this costly? I'm curious.
Well, it's very affordable. That's what I was telling Doug, because he was using another platform. Now, this is recorded, so I don't want to bash anybody else. But
Right.
from what Doug is using to this, it's incredibly affordable for what it gives you. And it gives you usable data, right? And it does the review, it does the management, the suggestion on there, especially with AI, the bucket part, the reporting. It even does the prospecting, and you can do here. Let's do one. I'll show you, Chris, and especially Doug, because we're talking about getting some clients, right? So here's some that we've done so far, right? So let me do. I'm gonna create one.
Is that what Doug's questions were? How to get some clients?
A little bit. Yeah, we were talking how to get clients. He had questions about lawyers and stuff. I'm like, hey, speaking of lawyers.
Oh, yes, if you want to know what works for clients, I don't know. You guys probably already know this. Create a short, even if you're a nobody, right? Like never had a view. Like we've even done this on a new channel. Create a short targeting a specific market, whatever it is, law firm SEO help, chiropractor SEO help. Create that video, let it get as many impressions as it possibly can, and then go and put not Google. You know how inside of YouTube you can add regular like YouTube ads or boost it. No, go into the Google Ads platform and put $200, $300 behind that. And then you'll be able to track how many people actually viewed that video for longer than 30 seconds. And then you can make a custom, it's not called affinity, but you can add like anybody that interacted with this video for longer than 30 seconds, you can stack that and make it like a custom. And then I've been taking $1,000, take $1,000 and run based on that. And that's how we've been getting clients. I can walk you through it, but that's been pretty much it. Yeah, dude, it's been working.
That sounds
gangbusters, bro.
So even like with this, because like let's say with Chris says in a particular area, right? So here it is, Chris. We just looked at this random lawyer. I don't know them. We do a drive time, and this is the part that you can take it from 15, 20, all the way to like 45 minutes, right?
Love it.
But we'll do like say 13 minutes. Create this. So now it's tracking that based off landmarks, traffic flow, population, right? It's going to grab that. And this is for prospecting, Doug, right? You can take a look at this. And this is already built in. Bam, there it is, right? There is my my map based off a 20-minute drive time. And then
I like how it does that. It's not
what's
just
a good
square,
keyword?
it's literally
No.
minutes. That's
and I'll get into it a little bit here. What's a keyword, Doug or Chris, for lawyers?
Truck accident lawyer.
Okay, truck accident, right?
Car, motorcycle, medical mal.
Okay.
Pedestrian, bicycle, motorcycle.
Let's see, car, accident, right? And it'll give you like some feedback on some of the search volume, cost per click. That way you can get, relevant, especially for organic, right? So we're going to run this heat map.
Wait a second. Is it giving me location specific for that 13-mile radius coming up with a search volume for just that 13-minute drive? Because car accident lawyer in Glendale has more than 28 searches per month. So how did it come up with that number?
See, I think because it doesn't do the local, I think that's more of the national. Let me see. Hold on one second.
Oh, I was thinking that was hyper relevant because that's intriguing to me. Because that was pretty cool there. It said, hey, in this 13-mile radius or 13-minute radius, you could expect to receive 28 searches a month. Because that's crazy. Because car accident lawyer searching for
that would be amazing. Yeah, that'd be crazy amazing if it could give you that stat, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. However, it was pulling that, I'd be interested.
Okay, we're gonna do drive, and then it'll still do the custom poly and the radius on there as well, right? It serves its purpose. But let's do with 13 drive time. There it is again. Come on, let's see. Truck accident.
We'll try a bigger one, even car, maybe.
Car, okay. Car accident.
Yep. Yeah, you see that search volume? It's about, look at that, search volume 28. Is that saying 28 in that little radius?
I mean, according to that number, right? They don't get that much detailed into it versus on the other one. So we do that.
Gotta be, because there's a heck of a lot more searches than that. If you went national, I mean, it'd be in the tens of thousands,
Even just Glendale, there's more than that. So we need to, Alfredo, man, you gotta get us in line with who the dev is so we know what API they're using, because that feature right there is that's special.
That's golden, man. That really is.
Wherever that information is coming from is special. I don't even know if you were seeing it that way. That's crazy.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this one here that we just did. Let's show an example. For whatever reason, it's hanging up here. So let's say this is that radius right there, right? This is basically on this one. I'll show you guys. You get different amounts here. On this one here is doing a 12-mile drive time. It gives you the population for this particular keyword, and then it gives you the visibility. So whatever the lawyer is, you know, you can see the little house. I don't know how good you can see it, but you can see that house there. And this is all, this area is a 12-minute drive time. And you can see, like, you can start pinpointing, especially for prospect.
Fantastic.
You know, so, and then so this is the prospecting side. Yeah, see, we're all cut up. I did 8 items, reviews. Here's a post. And then you can customize the overlay, right? Like you can customize it to a QR code, whatever you want, you know, whatever, you know, your method is. But yeah, I super like the mapping, embeds and whatnot on there. Let me see. Somebody had a question on here.
Wow, yeah,
Wow, that's impressive. I don't want it to crash. No worries, man. Nate. So here's the super cool part. To manage each profile like that with all that automated with the VAs, it's helped me tremendously. I think he just rose the prices and he was on yesterday. So he has a GMB special to $40 profile. Right. And then another thing is somebody just hit me up, say, hey, if you prospect, it's gonna hit you with the there is no limitations. I was just about to talk that it gives you credits if you do more images, or because it has a lot of that stuff built in. So once you set the maps, it'll run them automatically for you every month without hitting your credits. The post that it creates, it'll do them automatically for you without hitting your credits, right? So a lot of it is already baked in. It's not about nickel and diming you. If you prospect a lot, bro, I think it's like $5-10, if I'm not mistaken, for 10,000 credits more. So it's super affordable, and it does a lot of the heavy lifting. I know they're in beta and whatnot, but
is that what it is?
So
AI lead?
No, it's aldislocal.com. Aldislocal. ALDUS.
Oh, ALDUS. Okay, local.
Local.com.
And that's,
yeah. I just had the guy on last night or yesterday on the GBP Pros, and he was going over the geo mappings.
But he's somebody new though, right? He's not like he's not part of any other click, right? He's not like part of Lars click or Ian's click.
No. And I know no, nobody's click. Yeah, nobody's click. And it's a Google approved tool. They submitted it to Google.
Oh, slick.
And so it's like cool. All the diversifications, the ranking factor are in there. Man, they look at color policy. If you have their logo, they always want a text next to it. So if you look at the tool and as you go through it, you'll see Google's like logos on there. Google knows it's a Google approved tool. So that's pretty dope.
And now and that allows them to be able to post right to the post, right? Be able to post right to Google Business Profile, correct?
You can do the services right through the platform. You can, here's another thing, Chris. I think this might excite you. You can lock it up right in here and it works. So if we go into, I think I zoomed in here. Hold on. Let me go in here. If you, let's say for this client, right? Okay. Google profile. Details. Bam, we can lock it. And it's working.
Oh, that's
so that way nobody can move your pin, nobody can make suggestions, nothing. And all this website, phone number, name.
So you can lock the pin?
Yeah, you can lock the profile. Yep.
Oh wow, because that's a big problem these days.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Add the services. But Google's funny because like the images, the posts, right? What is their platform? The images they created? Not JPEG, but whatever's theirs is that they came out with.
That why
they have whatever theirs is.
Can you?
You know that they don't even support their own like image thing on theirs. Like it rejects it.
I have a big question for you. I have a BS service profile out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious can you take that over I give you full permission to go and take it. It's Chris Palmer SEO. It's in Long Beach, New York. It's a BS profile. Can you take that over by chance?
Do you want me to do what do you want me to do? Run
I want you to see if you can take over that. It's a service profile.
yeah.
I want to see if that tool, because
We'll
the
bring
way
it in.
it's giving you that local data, the way you're able to lock it, the way that you're able to post and manage everything, this tells me that this is all done through API. So I'm curious if you're able to grab that service business.
Okay, hold on one second.
Is that the new API? And the second one is since you have the ability to take over, can I take unclaimed service businesses? Can I go take them over? And the one that I'm curious of is I have one out there that's just a service. It means nothing to me. Like, are you able to, like, if you go in there, are you able to just take over, or does it not work? Have you tried?
Yeah, hold on. I have not tried. I've just managed real customers to get some real results.
Are you getting real? What are the results like so far since it just started? What kind of results are you getting?
Yeah, there's a few cases on there. There's a bakery mechanic shop. These guys are about to turn a month old that I have in there. That they increased phone calls. That's what I was really looking at. Hey, how's your? Then the maps are also good.
Well, and two, it's not running traffic or clicks or creating reviews. It's answering reviews, creating posts, and tracking your results. It's not a ranking tool, it's a tracking tool, right?
It's a tracking tool, but it gives you, like, for example, posts, reviews, answering the back end of engagement and awareness. And then you can take that data and like put it on, like, do CTR. You can take your QR that you're where you're not doing good. You can take that and you know, be specific, because it's that. Yes. I like that, Chris. I like that. Yeah. Influence. I'm gonna steal that one.
Well, yeah, if I'm stacking in location information into my review and into my images, and on top of that, I mean, can it leave reviews or just answer reviews?
It answers review. It helps you get reviews. Remember, this is a Google approved tool, but you and I know there's ways around that, right? I can get you not pretty reviews, but I can get you those 5 stars that stick, right? I went back to I went back to April and May. Yeah, April and May. Those reviews are still on there today. In fact, there's a guy that just last month, he says, hey, just reviews. I did, and he showed me the heat maps. Bam, 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 bam. And this is within a 1 month span. He took a snapshot 2 weeks just with the reviews. Boom, it hit it. It went up.
Oh yeah, the reviews dude, the reviews are, I mean, besides the clicks and the traffic, reviews are key.
Hold on. So with that, guys, being said, we're going to go ahead and call it. Appreciate Chris, the people that are here live. With that being said, guys, much love, much success, and I'll catch you on the next one.